Good morning, good afternoon, whatever it is. So it's One Take Tuesday, February 25th. Glad you could join me if you're joining me. I decided what I'm going to do. Oh, it's Fat Tuesday, by the way. If anybody wants to send me 3 or 4 pounds of peanut butter fudge, which is what my mother used to make for me every year on Fat Tuesday. About a pound of homemade peanut butter fudge that I had to eat up before midnight because then you're in Ash Wednesday. And I've got bed hair today. It's driving me nuts. Hope you all are doing well. And I've been digging into the archives a little bit. Some songs that I don't even know if I've ever done this song live before, but it's on the Angel and the Folksinger album that came out in 1996. My good friend John Whelan was the producer on that album. We recorded it in New York at World Studios. Had a bunch of friends come in and join me on that. Pat Kilbride and I think Joni Madden played some whistle on that one. I can't remember for sure. But anyway, this is a song, it's called White Lies. And it's kind of interesting because my mom, when the album came out, she said she really liked this song. And it's kind of funny because the song has nothing to do with anything in particular. In other words, it's not an autobiographical song. I was literally watching, what's her name, Medicine Woman on TV back in 95. So I can't remember, Dr. Well, you can look it up. It was the woman's name, Medicine Woman, and she was, back in the 1800s, she was in a small town and she was a doctor. Which of course that was a strange thing back then. So it might come to me in the middle of a song and then I'll stop and say, oh, that's the name of the song. That's the name of it. So anyway, it's a song called White Lies, which has nothing to do with my life. There's nothing autobiographical about this. And there's no one that I know who has actually had this exact thing happen in their life. I was just stringing words together and it came out as a pretty decent song. John liked it and said, hey, let's put that on the album. So this is called White Lies. And the folks got back together the way they sometimes do. Kids started asking questions like, how about me and you? What could I even tell them? That could never be. Your mom's made other plans, it seems, that don't include you and me. The good father stopped by yesterday. It seems he hadn't seen. I just lied and I told him what a heaven our life's been. What was I supposed to tell him? You and I should have never been. That you don't believe in heaven. You don't see Jesus Christ in him. Now your mother called here. She was crying, asking what's become of you. We talked for hours and I told her you had nothing but the blues. What was I supposed to tell her? You were tired of me. You weren't cut out for motherhood. You were just dying to be free. Now the spring's turned into summer, and summer back to fall. I figured long about Christmas time. Hell, we won't miss you at all. I tell the kids and your mother, you've just gone away. Then I lie and tell the good Father, you're cloistered so you can pray. And the folks got back together the way they sometimes do. The kids started asking questions like, how about me and you? White Lies. Never played on stage. It was on that album in '96. I was kind of proud of that song when it came out, and I was thrilled that John Whelan liked it enough. Said, let's put it on the album. So, hey, Delenn, good to see you. Or good to see your name on there. I'll do a song. I grew up in Columbus, Ohio, back in the 60s. Columbus was famous for finding any of its historical buildings, magically having them burned down in the middle of the night when the fire department couldn't get to them, and then either building a parking lot or an ugly high-rise on that spot. I was thinking of that when I wrote this song called Somewhere Far Away. It goes just like this. This house was a home, plastered and painted on. Now it's a shell for a wrecking ball. 4-lane highway, that's all. Mom and Pop's grocery gone. Kids have grown and moved on to New York, LA, somewhere far away. It's a Walmart superstore. Harry's 5 and dime ain't no more. You can buy all kinds of plastic crap, like a Chinese-made Old Glory baseball cap. Mom and Pop's grocery gone. Kids have grown and moved on to New York, LA, somewhere far away. There we go. Every time I go back home to the city streets I used to roam, I gotta cry as I look around. There's a concrete nightmare that once was my town. Mom and Pop's grocery gone. Kids have grown and moved on to New York, LA, somewhere far away. New York, LA, somewhere far away. Somewhere far away. It's always a fun song to play. Gonna finish up with song by one of my favorite songwriters, Johnny Cash. Somebody asked me the other day if I'd do this. I did it a few weeks back on One Take Tuesday. found him by the railroad track this morning. I could see that he was nearly dead. I knelt down beside him and I listened just to hear the words the dying fella said. He said they let me out of prison out in Frisco. For 10 long years I paid for what I'd done. I was trying to get back to Louisiana to see my Rose and get to know my son. Give my love to Rose, please won't you, mister? Take her all my money, tell her buy some pretty clothes. Tell my boy that daddy's so proud of him. And don't forget to give my love to Rose. Won't you tell him I said thanks for waiting for me? Tell my boy to help his mom at home. Tell my Rose to try to find another, 'cause it ain't right, she should live alone. Mister, here's a bag with all my money. It won't last them long, so it goes. God bless you for finding me this morning. Now don't forget to give my love to Rose. Give my love to Rose, please won't you, mister? Take her all my money, tell her buy some pretty clothes. Tell my boy that daddy's so proud of him. And don't forget to give my love to Rose. There you go. One Take Tuesday for the 25th of February. I want to remind y'all, I guess I should remind myself, I don't remember what's coming up for me. I'll be back on the road next week. I think I'm down in Cincinnati again. In a couple weeks, I don't have the exact dates on that yet, but my good friend Michael Ronstadt, who's also a member of the Perfect Men, my band, he's invited me to go on one or two of his tours up into the Philly area. So keep at the DaveHawkins.com website, and you'll see when and where that's going to happen. Coming up in the next couple months, I'll be back down in Nashville in May. Somebody was asking me that at a gig here in Heath, Ohio the other night. It's going to be, I think it's over Memorial Day weekend. We're still setting up some other dates in Nashville. On Sunday night, I'll be at the Bluebird Cafe for their Songwriters Night. And then on Monday, there's a place called I think it's called Nashville's Coffee or something. It's a coffee shop bar there. I don't even know where it is. It's a newer place. So I'm looking forward to playing that. And then probably Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and Saturday, I'm looking for something down in that area. So if there's anybody in the Tennessee area, hi, Glenn. I'm looking for gigs to fill in there. So we're not just making a trip for just 2 gigs. And my wife's happy. My wife, Wendy's, going with me. We're going to make it a little working vacation for me and just a vacation for her. We're going to hook up with my good friend, the guy who's president of my publishing company, Bill Vorndick, and also a great producer and engineer who's worked with me on albums. He and his wife are good friends of ours, so we're going to hang out with them a bit. And I'm going to play some shows and have a good time down there. That's in May. And all that's going to be it'll probably be on this Facebook page, and it'll also be on the website. And Susan is back. My social media lady is back. She had a death in the family. Her dad was very ill, and she's back at it. and much sympathies to her and her family. That happened a couple weeks ago. So anyway, thank you all so much for checking in. And this is going to be, as always, it'll be back being played loop to loop on the page here. So keep in touch. If you haven't liked the Facebook page, please like the Facebook page and tell your friends to do so as well. And I'll see you again soon. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Take care of the earth. This is Dave Hawkins, if you didn't already figure that out. And we'll talk to you soon. Okay? Peace out.